It is a frustrating story. Parents and employees told the principal of East Wake High that a teacher was assaulting two special needs students. Rather than alerting police, though, the teacher was allowed to transfer to a local middle school where colleagues again reported witnessing him abuse students. WRAL Investigates has been reporting on James Rencher for months now. He's now facing charges for those alleged assaults at East Wake. But police weren't called until WRAL reported on these incidents more than 600 days after witnesses first told school leaders about the assaults.
I'm fighting not just Mr. Rencher, I am fighting the district. I am fighting just for what's right and wrong, and I shouldn't have to. No parent should have to.
Now, if you missed the full story on WRAL News at 6 o'clock tonight, you can check it out on the WRAL app. It's on our website. It's on the WRAL YouTube page. It is really an eye-opening story, and it is something that'll make you a little angry, I think. Here to shed some more light on the situation and how reporting can change policy is 5 on Your Side's Keely Arthur. So your reporting helped to implement some retraining of principals as well as getting some new investigators on this situation.
Yeah, I mean, it was our reporting that led the district to contact police. It was our reporting that led the police to charge Rencher. And then a few months later, we've seen that the district is making changes. They are retraining principals on their mandatory reporting requirements. They're also hiring new staff and doing an internal review. So they are making a lot of changes, but it took many stories for them to get to that point.
That said, you wish that this was the only story like this you would ever have to tell, but unfortunately that's not the case. This case may sound a little similar to some people compared to one out of Durham this week. Police in that case, Durham police told us that a 5-year-old child with disabilities was seriously injured at Research Triangle Charter Academy. They say 3 employees at that school covered it up, including the principal, and all 3 were then charged. Not all these cases are exactly the same. Can you explain a little bit how that case is different from what we're seeing in Wake County?
Yeah, and we had a lot of people say, why are these principals in Durham charged, but not the principals at East Wake and the middle school? And what the difference here is I want people to understand in what they'll try to argue at the Wake County School District is that these assaults didn't give bodily injury. So if there's bodily injury, you are required to report it. But the issue with that is parents at the Wake County School District tell me they did see bruises on their kids. They just didn't know where they were coming from. Most of the victims here were nonverbal, so they couldn't explain. But the sticking point there, and we spoke with the district attorney in Wake County about this, they said they looked into the potential of criminally charging other staff members who were made aware of these assaults, alleged assaults, and they ultimately decided they couldn't do that. So that's the difference.
It seems, though, like a key theme here surrounds reporting. And if people don't feel like they're being taken seriously when they're making a report, they're less likely to report it again in the future.
Yeah, what was really interesting is we spent so much time on this and had a lot of documents and messages leaked to us. And what we found is oftentimes when the aides and educators tried to report it, as they were reporting it to the higher ups at the schools, they would start with, I hope I'm doing the right thing. I'm not trying to be a bother. You know me, I'm not dramatic. So it kind of spoke to this sense that people felt like if they did speak up at both of those schools, that they were going to be labeled as a troublemaker. So to me, that shows that there might be kind of this toxic system within the Wake County School District where people feel like if they do say something, even if they see something really bad, that they are going to be labeled as, again, a troublemaker, somebody who is just trying to make problems, which makes them feel like they, to your point, couldn't continue to speak up.
Well, you're speaking up for a lot of people. Let us know what happens next.
Yeah.
Keely, thank you so much. Again, very important reporting. You can check out the full story right now, WRAL.com or the WRAL YouTube page.